MLB Network comes to you live from the Mile High City and Coors Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses as we get underway here at lovely Coors Field.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So striding forward now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's just 1 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Blackmon stands at second with no outs. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First offering on its way. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Now the 0-2 pitch fouled off. One out and a runner on second base. Hit out towards second. Fernandez right there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The bouncer to the left side. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 1 down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Here's Daniel Murphy now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Second baseman, Ryan.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. One away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Now at the plate, Raimel Tapia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Line drive, base hit to right.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. He's set and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tapia stands at first with one out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit. Long throw to third. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Stepping in now, Kyle Freeland, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. And they're runners at the corners now. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Dickerson, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Colorado. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, no left fielder, David Dahl.
Striding in once again, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here it comes. Left side, but well fouled. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dickerson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat. Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockies are out in front 2-0. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Ready now. Bryce Harper comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And it's fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes,
Up next
but
for
how about the
Philadelphia,
amount of strikeouts? And what's
the
even
shortstop,
more impressive, no walks up to this
Segura.
point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Gene Segura standing in as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to Murphy, he'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. One hit, one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Rockies lead it 2-0. In now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
One of the keys to
Ryan
securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. McMahon is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you
hit high in the air, there it goes. See ya! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Everybody loves to get on a good piece of cheese, hit a fastball out of the yard. But I tell you what, to be able to stay back and take a curveball deep, it's one of those special feelings when you can recognize and react, keep your hands back, and drive it out of the yard.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walters.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Out to short for Segura. He's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The pitcher, number 21, Kyle Freeland.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Dickerson. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Charlie Blackman.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base base hit to left field. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, shortstop.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach
Corey.
making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Trevor Story, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. It's the Rockies 4 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the
Okay,
Phillies,
thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, number 31, Corey Dickerson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
With how hard guys throw these days,
The third
94
baseman,
miles an
number
hour
4,
is good, but
Scott
not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Dahl. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one, and one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder
Leading
David
up
Dahl.
for the Rockies,
Tripled and scored in
the
his
left
last
fielder,
at-bat, and we'll see what he does
David
for a follow-up act here.
Dahl.
First pitch on its way.
Zero.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are
The
two
first
gone
baseman,
now.
number 9.
Well, he hit that ball pretty
Daniel
well, but the only problem was that he
Murphy.
pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody
second
wants a
baseman,
chance to get into that batter's
Ryan.
box.
Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Dickerson going back. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your
Nick
attention,
Pivetta
please.
gets the call to pitch
Now
here, and he'll
pitching
try to
for
sort this
Philadelphia.
mess out. He's going to
Number
try to at
43.
least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Pivetta. The batter,
Into the box
The
now,
center fielder.
Raimel Tapia,
Rival.
as he grounds one
Tapia.
briskly to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in once again, Tony Walters. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. For the third baseman, but the throw is wild.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Kyle Freeland. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pavetta. A right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground out to short. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Number 40 will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Phillies. Number 40.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Rockney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi.
Your
Thanks.
attention, please.
Adam Morgan gets
Now
the call to
pitching
pitch
for
here, and he'll try to
Philadelphia.
sort this
Number
mess out.
46,
He's going to try to at least
Adam
eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Leading
Stepping
up
in,
for the
Charlie
Rockies,
Blackmon. He's roped
the
a
right
couple
fielder,
of doubles in 3
Charlie
trips to this point.
Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
You could tell he was thinking
Shortstop.
fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
The batter.
Hey, this has the
The left
makings of
fielder,
being a pretty big
David
inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base
Shaw.
hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Standing in now, David Dahl, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 3. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Line towards center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Boy, D-Roll, so close to getting
Now
the
that-
strikeout there. Needed to
third
make
baseman.
one more pitch
Nolan.
and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Harper is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The
Good
first
read there
baseman,
at second
number
base
9.
to know he could make it to
Daniel
third on the flyout.
Murphy.
Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Daniel Murphy. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on is McCutchen. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Stepping in now, Raimel Tapia fouled off. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Dump is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead even further. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Number 14.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Tony Walters as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Kyle Freeland. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So digging in now, Trevor Story.